Morning, YouTube fans. Here we are again, gardening with Vincenzo in Vincenzo's kitchen. And today I wanted to share an original recipe, which was actually a modification of the Wellness Keto Diva. And I thank her very much for her continued putting out of her fabulous YouTube videos. So a shout out to her. And I just wanted to say this is going to kind of be in a reverse. Rather than putting out several different videos like a part 1 and a part 2, I decided to make this recipe and then show you the finished product and, and then discuss how this was done. So here we go. Hello YouTube fans, welcome to another episode of Gardening with Vincenzo in Vincenzo's kitchen. And today we've made some lovely, wonderful homemade bread. I just finished him up and I sliced him up and he come out perfect looking. Look at how nice he looks. And we baked them in a regular Pyrex glass dish. And I'm going to tell you exactly what we did here. We took 6 eggs. We separated the 6 eggs. We put the yolks in a little bowl because we're going to use them later. We whipped up the egg white until it was just like whipped cream. We took that bowl in this size, and to that whipped egg white, we added 3/4 of a cup of the whey. And the whey, W-H-E-Y, that we put it in there, we just took it, we dumped it in the bowl. We took 1/2 of a cup of grated sharp cheddar cheese. We put that in the bowl of the whipped egg white. We took 1/4 of a cup of the grated Parmesan cheese and we put that in there. We also put a full teaspoonful of baking powder. We took 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt. And I happen to like just a little bit of sweetness in there, so I added 1 packet of the stevia in there dry. And I also took 1 packet of the quick rise yeast, because I like my bread to taste like bread. So after we did all that, we added probably 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper and probably 1 whole teaspoon of onion powder. So that's all the ingredients. We had our bowl sitting here. We gently folded all those ingredients into the whipped egg white. While we were doing this, we preheated the oven to 350. We took our fabulous pan. I use this pan for everything, this baking dish. We sprayed it with coconut oil. Sat it right there. Took our mixture, put it right into there. I put it on a tray, stuck it in the oven, and we baked that for 45 minutes. It came out perfect. I want you to look at, we'll get a close-up here, of how great this bread looks. This is great bread. It's got a very nice crust on it. It came out perfect. I would have liked it if it would have rose a little bit more, but it didn't, and that's fine and dandy. And I sliced it and got 12 nice pieces on this. And if you touch this, you can tell it's a little bit of a heavier bread homemade, but it kind of has that non-gluten-free bread texture, which I was very pleased about. Now I would butter this, eat a piece of this, you could take it and dip it in some egg and make French toast out of it, make sandwiches out of it, you could do whatever you need to do out of it. This came out very, very nice. So I would encourage everyone to try that. There's how great it looks. If I can get him under the light and get a good shot. I'd let it cool down before I sliced it using a regular bread knife, which is what I did. And I'm going to take him and I'm going to wrap him in one of my Ziploc bags. And we're going to take him out when we need some bread. Now this is a totally gluten-free, lower carb bread. We've got 6 eggs. We've got, say, 2 for the cheese. We're just rounding it up for 2, maybe not even 2. And we also have, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one ingredient. The other ingredient that I meant to say is we got 1/4 cup of coconut flour in here. That was another addition for modifying this. I just wanted a little more substantial. I didn't want this so springy it was like a cake. My apologies for that I didn't include that in the beginning. So that's the other addition to this, was the 1/4 cup of the coconut flour. That's it. It turned out fabulous. I can't wait to try this. I just had my lunch a couple minutes ago, or else I'd be eating another piece of this bread right now. So here we are, gardening with Vincenzo in Vincenzo's kitchen. You are what you eat. Fresh is always best. It doesn't get any fresher than fresh baked, fresh picked, fresh grown. Be safe out there.